Can I ask you? I know the way my parents were, but how did you react when he first came to you and said, "Mom, I'm gonna be a stand-up comedian"?
I said, well, you can go ahead and try it, but I had no idea that it would ever go anywhere, even though he was always funny from the time he was a little kid.
It was up until a year and a half ago, after the second Blue Collar DVD, when my mom said, well, that's fine, but what do you do to make a living?
It's
yeah,
nice.
I'm always telling him to be careful, not go broke or something, you know.
It's nice these people come to see you. Well, how are you going to make a living?
You know, it was always funny because before my mom's mom passed away, it was always funny because I'd go up to Lincoln and stuff, and my grandma would always come over and go, you need to come down to the old folks' home and do some of your skits. You know, and I'm like going, yeah, I don't think that's a good venue for me, to be honest with you.
Might not be.
You always made them laugh.
Well, I know I did, but I don't think would have done good doing a full show without that.
Oh my God!
But no, I did always make her laugh. I never forget. Just before my grandma passed away, it was like 3 days before she passed away, and I drove in to see her.
Oh wow!
And I said, and she's just laying there, and I knew she needed to laugh. And I walked in there, and she goes, well, hey, you came to see me. And I said, yeah, and they do have some good news, Grandma. It looks like they're going to be able to save the baby. and my grandma laughed for a half an hour on that, and that was my last minute. And I left, and she passed away like 2. But that was the last time I was with her, and just to give her
right out.
Just to give her that good of a laugh was really nice. But I always was able to make her laugh, and my mom too. My mom's hilarious.
Oh, I can tell from the conversations I had with her. Can I ask you also this? When is a lot of people that are in comedy or acting, whatever, do you have a specific moment, doesn't matter when it was in his life, the most proudest moment you were of your son?
Well, I never did get to see many of his shows, and they had one here in Grand Island, Nebraska, and that was the second one that I had ever gone to. And he won several awards, which, by the way, Dan, that you gave me at Christmas, I have on the wall now. It took me a while to get them up, but I do have them up.
And I was, to get them up.
And I was very, very proud that evening of him. And he's a good kid. He always was a good kid. Anyway, when he was home, I don't know what he did after he left home, but when he was home,
I was a good kid when I was away from home.
When he was home, he was good. Yeah.
He was our biggest baby. He was 9 pounds, and he loved to work as a little kid at the sale barn. The owner, Kenny Klepper, gave him a whip, and whenever there was a truck coming, he was over there getting the cows and the pigs out and sorting them and calling and saying how many there were. And he was just a little boy, but that was really his thing. And he and a friend, Doug, they used to play cowboys and Indians and pigs and cattle, and
that was when we were
all the time.
That's when we were 26.
Well, when they got really big, they decided they better bury him so nobody'd know they were still playing with all that stuff. But they used to love to play with that. And one time it was about Christmas, and we went in a store, and he saw this pig pens and cows and all that stuff, and he wanted that set so bad, and I said, no, you can't have it. So he wasn't too happy, but he found out that he got it for Christmas because I'd already bought it.
I was into the livestock. I was into the livestock, Jimmy.
That's right.
But some of the stuff he used to do, like I'd drive down the road before he could drive, and he'd holler out the window, help, I'm being kidnapped. Thank goodness that isn't in this day and age.
My mom was driving to the store, and I put like a thing, I tied my mouth like it was tied, and I'm like, oh, I'm being kidnapped, out the window. Holy crap. If you do that today, she would have been in big trouble.
Yeah.
But back then, nobody cared.
And he used to be a cute little girl. His sister used to dress him up in girls' clothes and my wig.
Mom, that's enough.
He was just a skinny little fella. He even thought he looked good, I think. So
my sister, you got to say, I was like 4 years old here. Come on, 2 years old.
And that was when he was 27.
That's when I was 36. All right, Mom, I think you've been on the air long enough.